Okay, Liz, so I've tried to create a video, a BombBomb video of a screen share to actually walk you through your video while I'm critiquing you. And it has been uploading now for like the last 20 minutes. So we're gonna try this a different way. I want to play the video for you. So I'm gonna do this on my cell phone because I know this will work. And I'm gonna walk you through the video. You just won't see me, you'll just be hearing me. And obviously you'll be seeing yourself. So let me turn this up real quick. And I know this is painful to watch yourself, but this is the only way to get better. So here we go.
Changing careers can be really exciting and also potentially challenging.
Fantastic intro, fantastic hook. But what I don't like is the way it segues. But I do want to point out that was a very, very good hook.
Which is why having the support of my friends, family, and network are critical to my success, and why I'm super
excellent follow-up to your intro by letting your audience know, hey, I'm going to rely on you. I just changed careers and I need your support in order to grow my business, in order to do my business. However, you segued immediately from I need your support to programs. And first things first, I'm going to turn back to me, is I hate mortgage content. I think you know this about me. There's a place for it, and this is okay, but I'm going to give you some advice on how I would do it. So first of all, excellent hook, excellent intro. I would make that video, based on how you led into this videos, I would make this video about why you made a career change, why you're excited about the mortgage industry, why you need their help, why it's important that they support you. That's one video. When it comes to business content, when it comes to content around mortgages, you got to remember that like 99.8% of your audience is not in the market to take out a mortgage. They're not interested, and they're not going to be interested in mortgage content. That's not why they went to social media. So that kind of content to me should be very targeted. So what you're about to talk about, which I'm going to critique that a little bit too, is to me should be targeted to your realtor partners, maybe to financial planners, maybe to referral partners, and maybe to like your clients, like your CRM, if you have one, if you have people that are in your CRM, because they are the ones who are more of a warm audience. But if you're putting this out to social media, for example, it's not going to get a lot of engagement unless you present it a little bit different way. I mentioned, did you have any editing skills? Because I would recommend, if you use like a Viva Video, adding some text to these videos, adding something that adds a little bit more excitement to it, or a little bit more eye-catching. But let me get into that. So let's play the next round of the video here.
We're excited to share with you two great programs currently being offered through Greater Nevada Mortgage. They are both jumbo loan programs, and the first allows for decreased seasoning on bankruptcies, short sales, and foreclosures. The second is a fixed rate jumbo loan that allows you to borrow up to $1 million.
Okay, so listen back to what you just said. Both of everything that you just said there, you used a bunch of mortgage jargon, and it looks to me like you're reading, which isn't a big deal. You actually do a really good job of kind of playing that off, but because I have a keener eye, I think you were reading that. Pretty sure you were. But what you just delivered, first of all, is two interesting products, but you used mortgage jargon that the average human has no idea what that is. They don't know what that means. They don't know what conforming means. They don't know about seasoning. They don't know about any of this stuff, right? They don't understand that. That's over their head. And so you could turn this type of content actually into more of a social media, into a broader audience content, if you used it more from an education, came from an education place. Like when you were talking about how the seasoning requirements on a bankruptcy or foreclosure, explain what that means. So you could literally do a video about that one product, and you could, show some excitement, like show some emotion, like, I really wanted to share this with people because anybody who falls into this and doesn't think they could qualify for a mortgage, if you know somebody who doesn't think they could qualify for a mortgage, because traditionally most mortgages require you to be 7 years out on a foreclosure and 3 years out on a bankruptcy, whatever the hell those numbers are, and then explain why it works that way. So you first explain what the rules are, and then explain what the what the program is that you have that might help out somebody who normally wouldn't qualify. And then the other one, being able to qualify up to $1 million. I mean, first of all, I would show some excitement. I would flash some text on there, maybe some dollars, maybe just flash $1 million, something like that. But that is an exciting thing. So show that emotion, but deliver this content because it's A, very boring, B, over most people's heads. You need to deliver it in an educating way and speak in their terms. You need to speak in layman's terms. You need to dumb it down. And you can totally script this kind of stuff. So think it out. You got to have a good hook, especially for boring content, because you got to grab the audience in, which is easy. Like when you say, you might be able to qualify for $1 million mortgage. And then let me tell you about this program that we have. And then the other one could be something like, did you realize that, or have you had a bankruptcy or foreclosure? You might actually qualify to buy a home much sooner than you thought you could have. And then I just took this content of yours, this video of yours, which by the way, was good that it was only a minute, but you could do so much more with it. And that's 3 videos. Like one is an introduction to why you've made a move and why you're passionate about this and asking for their help. And then the other 2 could be just about the products. So let's finish her off here real quick, because I don't think there's a whole heck of a lot more, about 20 seconds.
$10, and that interest rate is based on a conventional conforming rate, not a non-conforming jumbo rate, which means that this is incredibly competitive and is only offered through Greater Nevada Mortgage. So there you have it, 2 great loan programs, only available through Greater Nevada Mortgage. If you or someone you know is...
So from a marketing perspective, I like how you continue to mention Greater Nevada Mortgage, because that's important to do. At the same token though, from a social media perspective, you're cramming it down their throat. And if they don't want this, it's gonna turn them off. And so you've got to just be careful about cramming that down their throat. I don't ever do that because I know what my audience wants, and my audience doesn't want that. They don't want me cramming it down their throat. They want me coming from contribution. So it's more of, again, coming from an educational standpoint and not cramming down their throat who you work for. Now, traditional marketing people will tell you to do that. But we're evolving into a different world, and the younger generations, nobody wants that. There's so much content in the world right now. The last thing anybody wants is to have their business crammed down their throat. That's how you get unfollowed. Just kind of 2 cents on that.
In the market for the jumbo loan, please do me a favor and like and share this, and I look forward to seeing.
Good call to action. Always have that call to action. I definitely ask for again, likes, shares, especially if it applies to people. Say, if you know somebody, make sure you share this with them or pass along their information. And then lastly, the only thing I was going to say is that the outro doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I look forward to seeing you again soon, but it's more like you're doing a video, so they're seeing you, not you seeing them. So maybe I'm overthinking that, but I would maybe think of it just a little bit better outro than look forward to seeing you again. You might have just accidentally vomited that. You probably didn't think about it. But maybe tweak that. You ask for a critique, I'm gonna give you a critique. So I hope this helps. I know this is a long video. I apologize, but I think it was necessary. And I think we just came up with 3 really good pieces of content you could create. You could probably create at least 2 of the beginning videos of the why you made the move and why you're passionate about mortgage and blah, 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 blah. And that's kind of your evergreen content that just kind of subliminally reminds people what you're doing. Yeah, it's relatively boring, but the people that are there for you, the people that want to support you, will consume it and will engage your stuff. So I hope this helps. I'm always happy to help. Let me know if I can do anything more for you.